So, Christopher Paolini, the author of The Inheritance Cycle, has talked for a long time about how he wants to write more books in the world of Alageasia. He's written a sci-fi novel since then, and also a little side book with short little vignette stories. But that doesn't really count in the broader vision he seems to have for Alageasia. And until now, it's just been rumors and speculation and him just going, yep, I'm gonna write it, it's gonna happen at some point. But we haven't had actually any announcements or any sort of release or confirmation of anything. But in the last year, he's been hinting that he's been writing an Eragon Book, and so I've been keeping an eye on everything, watching for when he's gonna announce something. And you know what happened a few days ago? He announced another full-length Eragon book. It's called Murtagh. So I briefly looked over what we're getting here, but I want to take an in-depth look and make some theories as to what this book might be. So Christopher Paolini made a blog post where he announced it. He also published it on social media, everything like that. He also made a Reddit post, and we're going to go through what he's talked about. So his blog post on his website is pretty surface level. It says, yes, Murtagh and his dragon, Thorn, are a little bit of an exile. They're on their own, and they're facing the consequences of their actions, basically. I'm interested to know what the story's about, but there isn't much we know as of yet. It releases November 7th, 2023, which is really exciting because it's good. It's not like, oh, 2 years from now. It's gonna be releasing like real soon. It has been rumored that this is the book 5 he's been talking about. However, on the Reddit post he made, he debunked this, saying, nope, it is not book 5. What it is a way to set up book 5 and make book 5 make more sense. Murtagh is by no means a optional book, it seems. It's a very, like, it is a sequel, but it's not the book 5 we're talking about. But it does have major implications, it seems, or at least it sets up things that are very important for book 5. Though we did also know that we were getting a Murtagh book at some point, but we didn't know when, and so it's kind of exciting that we're actually getting one sooner than we thought. I'd also like to shout out the cover we have here. Like, come on, like, that's such an awesome cover. Like, all the Inheritance Cycle book covers are really nice, but the cover for this one's exceptionally, like, wow, that's kind of cool. I think they used the original dragon of Thorn, the original art for Thorn, in this cover, and then they overlaid an image of Murtagh. If not, but if not, that's fine, but it definitely seems like they at least used a similar composition style of the dragons, except put a person in it for the first time, which is really cool. Also, you know what just happened after I finished filming? Christopher Paolini released a video talking about the book, and I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to do that just now. So that video didn't really go through too many groundbreaking things, just him thanking the fans, which I think is a really nice thing to do, and also announcing the in-person book tour he's going to be doing. I hope he comes to Canada, that'd be super fun, but he might not. Either way, it's very exciting. I'm going to talk about this book when it comes out, and we'll hopefully learn more in the next few months. I've also been saying it wrong this entire time. I always thought I'd say it as Murtagh. It's Murtagh. There hasn't been an Inheritance Cycle book, a mainline Inheritance Cycle book, since, 12 years ago? And it's really exciting to finally there being a books that were promised for so long. Years ago, when I first finished the Inheritance Cycle, I just went to right to find out if there were more books or he was writing more books. And he said years ago, it's been 5 years ago, I think he was already saying that he was going to write more Alageasia books. And now it's finally happening. It seems like this is going to be the ball rolling where there's going to be more coming. And while Fork the Witch and the Worm was good, it wasn't like a mainline book. It wasn't it didn't have super big implications for the world, right? This book should. It's 700 pages long. It's huge. It's going to be awesome. If you're an Eragon fan, check it out. And if you're not, read the Inheritance Cycle before November. You might just like it. Anyhow, I'll be talking about the book when it comes out, and I hope your day is full of wonder.